Sip. Which one do I sip? Hello?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I did this pastel eye look using some new Sugarpill eyeshadows that I picked up at DragCon. And I also paired it with some graphic black eyeliner and a black lip. So if you guys want to learn how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Thanks guys. So I'm going to go ahead and use my CAUDALIE Grape Water Spray, and this is going to go ahead and moisturize and hydrate my face. And then to moisturize my lips, I'm going to be using my Rosebud Company Strawberry Lip Balm. For eyebrows, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow with their number 12 brush. So I'm going to go ahead and comb up my eyebrows first, and then make a line to kind of straighten out the arch a little. And then I'll go down to the tail. And then fill in any sparse areas where I feel like I have some hair missing or I just want it to be darker. To fill in the top, what I do is I comb the hair down and I focus on the tail first, then move my way up to the arch. And then once I can see what shape I'm going for, I can go ahead and fix it, alter it. So here I'm just lining up the front and then combing it all out. To clean that up, I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW20. So I just get as close as I can to the hairs. Make sure that shape is really clean. I don't know why I kind of like messed up here. Like I blended out the concealer and then I put I set that. I don't know why I set it, because usually I set it afterwards when I put on my eye base, but as you saw, I'm going to be using my soft ochre eye base. So I'm going to go ahead and set the concealer under my eye, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my eye base, which is my favorite MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Once I blend that in with the concealer and it looks seamless, I'm going to go ahead and set that as well. And I always use the Wet n Wild Color Icon Single Eyeshadow in the shade Brûlée. So now I get to use these awesome new Sugarpill eyeshadows. I'm going to go ahead and start with Mochi, which is like a soft teal shade. So what you want to do is you look straight and then you draw a line over your natural crease. And then for this style of cut crease, I actually just brought it back down. I didn't wing it out how I have in the past. Once you're satisfied with the shape, you want to get like a fluffier brush, a thicker brush, and blend it out. You're only going to blend above the line, of course. So you want to go ahead and diffuse that color, and then you're going to take an even fluffier brush and really just build up the color and blend it until you're satisfied with how it looks. If you feel like you went too high, you can always take some of that Brûlée shade from Wet n Wild and then just kind of bring it down. To cut the crease, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light 10. So here, just really take your time, follow that line that we made earlier. This was the hardest part, this little curve area. But just go really slow. And then as you can see, it's not perfect, so I'm going to try to even it out as much as I can. By evening it out, I mean like make it a consistent shape. So next I'm taking this baby blue powder shade. It's called Home Sweet Home. And I'm going to go ahead and set that concealer. It's easy to set the eyelid, but once you get to the line, it's kind of hard because you don't want to ruin the line. Like you want it to remain as crisp as possible. So just work it in there, build it up. And then to draw the eyeliner, I'm actually going to use this Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Witches, and I'm going to use my MAC 210 brush. But I actually trimmed the hairs of my MAC 210 brush so it's even thinner than the how it originally came. And I like using this brush when I'm doing very detailed eyeliner work. So as you can see, I'm just following the line where the Mochi and Home Sweet Home meet. The line it's really hard to do, so just take your time, and as you can see, it's like really rough and choppy, but just try to even it out as much as possible. And then of course, if it gets too thick, you can just clean it up with concealer and just repack on Home Sweet Home. So I'm just gonna pack that back on, kind of clean up some little areas. I'd rather just clean it up with concealer to thin it out instead of going over it with more black, and then it just gets thicker and thicker. So I'd rather just do this. Next, I'm going to move on to my face. First, I'm going to prime with my Makeup Forever Step 1 primer, and I'm going to go ahead and set that. Oh wait, not yet. So I'm setting my nose right here. And then I'm putting powder on my laugh lines as well, and my forehead. After I set my primer, I'm going to go ahead and use my L'Oreal Infallible Matte foundation. And I'm going to blend that out with a beauty blender. Make sure you bring it down to your neck. And then just really press it into the skin. For concealer, I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I use the shade Creme Brûlée. Next, I'm just going to set underneath my eyes and also dust some loose powder around my whole face and on my neck wherever I put the foundation. So I just like to press it into the skin. I don't really sweep. First I press it, and then once I feel like I got a good even layer of that powder, then I feel like I can dust away because I'm not gonna ruin the foundation. To bronze, I'm gonna be using my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. After I contour my cheeks a little, I'm going to go ahead and finish bronzing up my forehead and adding some color and warmth back into my face. And then I'm just going to go ahead and clean up underneath my cheekbones a little bit. And for highlight, I'm going to use my MAC Oh Darling highlighter. For eyeliner, I'm going to be trying out this Wet n Wild Megaliner. And you can see here, I was like kind of confused, like, whoa, why is it skipping? I don't know how I feel about it yet. This is my first time using it. But as you can see, it was kind of skipping a lot, so I had to keep going over it, and I felt like I was just making it thicker and thicker. But I was trying to clean up the little areas where it skipped. So I'm just going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes now. And then I saw a little bit of that line. My liner got a little messed up with the eyelash curler, so I'm just going to clean that up with a little bit of concealer and then just go ahead and set it again. You only use very little amount of concealer when cleaning this up right here in the eye area, because if it gets too thick, it's just going to cake up and then eventually flake off. For mascara, I'm using my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. And then in the waterline, actually not the waterline, the skin of your lower lash line, I'm going to put a black eye pencil. And then I'm using this eyeshadow that was from a MAC holiday collection. I think it was the 2015 one. And it's like a pretty teal color. So I'm going to smoke out the black liner with this eyeshadow, and it makes the eyeshadow like darker. And then to blend out that teal MAC eyeshadow, I'm going to use Home Sweet Home, and it looks really pretty. It looks really pretty pressed up against that MAC eyeshadow. And then I'm going to pack it in the inner corners. And then for the waterline, I'm using this MAC Chromographic Pencil in NC15 NW20. And this is just a flesh color pencil. And I really like this pushed against that really dark teal shade because it really brightens up the eye, and I just like the contrast. So now to do the little pointy inner corner, I'm using this Kiko gel eyeliner, and as you can see right here, I totally covered the shot with my hand mirror. But in general, this is really hard to do, let alone making sure I'm in focus and in frame. But what you want to do is look down into a mirror like that, and then just make sure that the line is continuous and straight. It just takes practice. I used to always do that little inner corner thing in high school, so I kind of have a little technique, but it's hard to explain and it's hard to film it too. For lashes, these are Cocoa lashes in the style Goddess. So I'm just pressing them in, making sure that they're as close to my lash line as possible. And this is what they look like. And then onto the lips, I'm going to go ahead and do a black lip for this. I just really like the contrast of like the soft pastels with the harsh black liner. So I just thought it would look good with like a really bold black lip. And this is also the Kat Von D Witches lipstick. And I'm just going to go ahead and set my eyebrows with some clear brow gel. And to get that powdery look off the face, I'm just going to use some Mario Badescu Rose Water. And here's the final look, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching.